There's a lot of suspicious things with the woke Marvels movie that came out this weekend that we need to talk about. And already we're seeing the excuses from the woke weirdos on Twitter and the woke media sites who are all saying that if you do not wholeheartedly support this movie, then you are in fact a sexist and a bigot. So we're seeing all of that happening, but we have a lot to get into today because they are getting exposed for some of the nonsense that is going on right now, and they are indeed panicking. Disney is totally panicking over this film because the box office is shaping up to be a complete and total disaster, and already we're seeing that the Rotten Tomatoes scores for this film were not looking that good, which has miraculously been fluffed, in my opinion, to show a positive score over there. So as it currently sits, it is sitting at 62% fresh from critics, which was rotten just a couple days ago, but now has miraculously gone to fresh. We also see that the audience score sits at 85% fresh as well, which, as you know, this movie is shaping up to be one of the worst movies in the MCU yet. But today we have to get into some pretty suspicious and crazy stuff that is going on. So a huge shout out to Master of the TDS and Umbra Tet from Twitter, who have uncovered some interesting things. Nothing funny going on here, guys. Everyone loves it, but it's tracking for 35 million in the opening weekend. No one is going to see it, but everyone who never saw it loves it. Gotcha. So, and part of my theory is with this for the audience score, I think that part of it could be that the only people that are going to see this film are people that are going to just blindly accept and love everything that Disney and Marvel put out no matter what, which are just the consumer idiots out there. But we also have some interesting things that are happening here that show that something even more sinister could be going on. So Tat says here, every single positive review I have seen is a new account with no history on anything else. And then as you can see here, he posted a video. So these are a bunch of the positive reviews that are here. But as you can see, a lot of these reviewers have magically never voted or rated a movie before, ever, except for The Marvels and potentially Little Mermaid as well, the woke Disney film that we also have some suspicious things about as well. But a lot of these reviewers are, once again, anonymous bot viewers who have never rated anything else on Rotten Tomatoes, and now suddenly they are doing that for Captain Marvel. So is the game rigged? Well, when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes, we've already heard from different people that the game is indeed rigged. But it looks like, once again, Disney is doing the exact same thing that they started to do with Captain Marvel that came out a few years ago. And even with that, there was a lot more suspicious things that was going on because the whole verified audience system was created because of Captain Marvel. And look, I get it. I get why Disney is doing this, because obviously they're not happy with the current situation with this film, because yes, indeed, it is getting completely obliterated. And the numbers are already showing that that is the case. The Marvels currently sits at 6.5 million for its opening day debut, which compared to other films that have done very poorly, such as Eternals and The Flash and Black Widow, these films have also done very poorly, but The Marvels is tracking to be even worse than them. So yes, once again, we have a situation where a Disney movie comes out, a woke Disney movie, and we are seeing a lot of suspicious activity happening on Rotten Tomatoes once again for this film. Yes, everyone, it currently sits at 85% fresh from audiences. This movie is a hit, everyone. And yes, I did go see it today, and I have to say, no one laughed during the movie. No one cheered for anything during the movie. It was all just dead quiet. Everyone had a sense of boredom around them. And when the movie was over, when it got to the very end and there was no post-credit scene for this film, someone who was sitting next to me said, wow, this movie actually was ass. And it's like, yeah, imagine that. This is the state of Marvel, everyone. This is what Marvel has become, which is just absolutely insane. So we're going to continue to monitor the situation and see what happens with all of this. But let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.